Hello guys, today is gonna be very short, informative episode about the development blog for update 14.0. I'm gonna go quickly through the most important things and I'm gonna mention some other changes as well. You can check the development blog yourself in the link in the description. First of all, Wargaming is throwing buffs left and right in this development blog. Most important one, however, is gonna be the one to the ZAO. ZAO is getting all of the firing angles for the turrets increased, as well as getting the same thing that Yoda has for the torpedo tubes, the turning feature, meaning that forward firing angles for all torpedo tubes is going to be increased by 10 degrees, while backward firing angles is going to be increased by 45, meaning that being in a kiting position as ZAO is going to be incredibly comfortable now. Another very important change is to Regolo's texture from tier 8 to tier 10. Emergency engine power consumable is gonna have major buffs. First buff is gonna be action time being increased from 25 to 60 seconds, whilst the reload time is gonna be decreased from 160 to 120, meaning that you can stay faster for much longer duration. I've also heard that many people are thrilled about buffs to Jinan. HP pool is gonna be increased by around 2000, while HE parameters are gonna be increased by giving extra 100 HE alpha and extra 2% fire chance. Torpedo maximum damage is gonna be increased as well by around 900. Another more important changes are to the Gdansk tech tree. The tier 9 and the tier 8 from the Gdansk tech tree are getting their main battery time reduced, while the torpedo launcher reload time is also reduced by 8. Other worth mentioning changes are to Champagne, that gets main battery reload booster now with the number of charges of 3, being just the standard thing that most of the friendship do get. Dmitry Donsko is getting 5 extra seconds on the radar consumable. Belfast 43 is getting significant buffs, with main battery reload time being reduced, extra fire chance on HE, turret traverse being increased, and extra charge of the surveillance radar. Most of the other changes to the ships that you're gonna find are gonna be decreased values of the reload time on main battery, battle arcs, and parameters of HE, for example, and general fixes of some of their performance in terms of, for example, sigma value. Very important changes are to some of the super ships. First of all, Satsuma, Ushakov, and Hanover are gonna have completely different progress conditions for their funny buttons. Instead of landing shells near a ship, they now are gonna have to actually hit enemy ship with their main battery to get progress. However, this progress is going to be increased. Ushakov gets extra condition for the progress of the button. Basically, whenever you're going to receive 2k potential damage, the progress is going to be increased by 0.1%. Hanover gets extra progress condition for the funny button as well, being that whenever you hit enemy ship with secondary gun, the progress is gonna be increased by 1.5%. Hanover and Clausewitz also get extra 1 kilometer on Hydra range, meaning that it's gonna be increased from 6 to 7 kilometers. The only supership that's getting nerfed in that development block is Jacksonville, getting 1 kilometer less range. Wargaming also says that they are gonna be trying to rebalance ISFW for majority of the ships. We will see how it goes. So far we see a little bit of changes. Most important are the ones to ships like Massachusetts and Musashi having their range on Airstrike increased from 5 to 10 kilometers. On average, ships here get a much higher range, less cooldown, but the depth charge damage is being decreased a little bit. I want to tell you guys as well that I've reached 1k subscribers and managed to get my monetization on this channel, which I'm very happy. And since next week, you're gonna notice that I'm gonna be posting 2 videos per week. One on Monday and the other one on Friday. The one on Monday is gonna be dedicated for guides, for ships, and other stuff exclusively. While the Friday episode is gonna be something like this. It's gonna be a day for any kind of content from my channel. And yes, getting to 1k subscribers also means that next funny is incoming. I also want to tell you that since you were very tight in terms of deciding which ship I should make a guide next, Yamato or San Martin, I'm making guide for both, and you're gonna see one on Monday and the other one on the next Friday. See you guys soon. It's been Senpai Silent. See ya.